Nashville has been called the It City, but many Nashville residents want less of whatever it is. That's according to a new Vanderbilt poll that shows many believe Nashville is no longer on the right track. News Channel 5's Jessica Knutson has a look at the numbers that reveal growing concern with a city on the rise.
We've all heard the numbers. Nashville is growing. Hundreds of people are moving here every week, bringing in new construction, bigger events, and more money. And while the economy is doing well and tourism is at an all-time high, nearly half of Nashville residents, 45%, say the city is no longer on the right track.
So here's just the trend that we've done.
That's according to a poll from Vanderbilt University.
Yeah, there's been massive changes since we did our first poll in 2015.
This specific poll has been tracking the way Nashville residents feel about the city's growth. 78% of people polled said they think Nashville's population is growing too quickly, and 64% think the construction of new buildings and properties is growing too quickly. Beyond that, in a booming city like Nashville, there are questions about where the city's money is going.
We see the economy doing really well and a lot of support for how well the city is doing economically, but yet you see some beginnings of some uncertainty about where that money is actually going to.
Money made through big events like the NFL draft this past weekend and the constant visitors and financial investments throughout the year.
So the top priorities that citizens express to us about the city of Nashville is number one, education, and number two, crime. So even though the economy is doing really well, citizens of Nashville are starting to think about how is these problems being addressed by all this economic growth that we're seeing in the city.
Josh Clinton believes these topics will be some of the most discussed going into this year's mayoral election.
And how do we make those long-term investments in the residents of Nashville that kind of sustain this growth and not just kind of build a city for outsiders and visitors and tourists?
Jessica Knutson, News Channel 5.
The poll found that 67% of people they asked would support an increase in property taxes if that money would go towards teacher salaries. We want to hear from you on this. To weigh in on our city's growth and share issues that matter to your family, join our Natives and Newcomers Facebook page.